Hello, mamas, and welcome back to another episode of Motherhood is Ghetto. My name is Joy, and today is Sunday, y'all. And I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hope you had a wonderful long weekend. For those of you that didn't have to work, for those of you that did have to work, I hope y'all had a good holiday at the job. And if Thanksgiving is just another day for you, I hope your day was well. Um, for me and my children, I was really hoping to have a really laid back Thanksgiving. We had plans to go visit family and stuff like that, but I just wanted it to be really laid back. I didn't want it to be like all, pomp and circumstance and stuff. I just wanted to spend time with the folks that I had planned for us to spend time with and then go home and enjoy the rest of our evening. And fortunately, it was just that. So, me and my kids, we had a great Thanksgiving. We got to hang out with my husband's best friend and his family to start off with, had some good food over there. And then we went to my mom's house. Three of my brothers were there. My grandma was there. My niece. So we were kicking it there. Had some more good food there. Took some food home. So we had a really good Thanksgiving. We really had a good Thanksgiving weekend, like holiday weekend. So I cannot complain. There's so many things that I am grateful and thankful for. And I'm just thankful that the holiday itself, we all had fun and we had a good time. So I hope it was the same for you all. And let me go ahead before I get started today. Let me hit y'all off with this motherhood quote of the day. So this quote reads, "Live in the moment and make it so beautiful that it'll be worth remembering." Bars. I think that is so important because there's so many memories that I have when I was a kid, and the best memories that I have is when like we were just living in the moment. Like we weren't doing anything particular or anything special. We were just living in the moment and being genuinely happy. Like I have memories of me and my brothers just living, like, and those are the best memories. Those are the memories I hold near and dear. And that for me as a mother, that's what I'm striving to give to my kids, is just us living, and with us just living, those will produce the best memories for them. And just living in the moment, not worrying about yesterday and not worrying about tomorrow because tomorrow isn't here. So just being in the moment with them, sharing space with them, spending time with them. I know that's what they're going to remember the most and cherish the most. So yeah, that was a fire quote. I like that. So for today's episode, I'm just gonna chop it up with y'all. I really didn't have an episode idea for today. I just wanted to get on the microphone today and just talk a little bit about Thanksgiving traditions, all that stuff like that, because I've been thinking a lot about it. And thinking, because I think this was like probably the first year where I sat down and I was like, me and my kids, we don't have like a tradition like for Thanksgiving. Like, yeah, we go, go eat places and stuff like that. But we don't really have like a tradition set to like something that we do every Thanksgiving. And it may not even be tied to like food or the actual holidays, just something that we do every time around this time of year. that kind of is separate from the holiday itself. So I really wanted to, I was thinking about, a tradition we can start or something that we can do. So that's been weighing heavily on me. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Want to talk about these leftovers, honey. I want to know if you guys have y'all kids eating leftovers until all the leftovers are gone, or is there a cutoff point? So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. Um, Also, too, I want to share with you guys a little bit about what I've been doing this weekend with all this free time that I have on my hands. And yeah, I just want to chop it up with y'all. So that's pretty much what this episode is going to be today. Um, but first off, I just want to start off by saying that I am so thankful for you all that listen to my podcast, that hit me up on Instagram. And when you guys look through my reels, you guys show me mad love. Like, I've been getting so much love from people I don't even know, wishing me and my kids well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just love that. And I'm thankful for you all that take the time out of your busy days to listen to me and listen to my podcast and just connect with me. So I am eternally grateful and thankful for you all. I'm also thankful for family. Um, One of my brothers came from Maryland to come spend Thanksgiving with us. And I so appreciate it when he does that because it makes my mom really happy. And we don't get to see him very often. He's out there doing his thug dizzle, just living his life. And that's cool. So I'm really thankful when he is able, to make the trip down here and spend time with us. And I love my family. I love my brothers. I love my parents, my grandma, my cousins, like I love them all. So this Thanksgiving was really special, because we all got to spend that time together. Um, love, love is one of the things that I'm thankful and grateful for too, because without that, like none of this stuff would even be possible. Thanksgiving, getting together with family, sharing memories, all that stuff is not possible without love. So, and I'm also thankful for life, man. Like I sit and I reflect on life in general a lot. I think about life, what life means to me, what I want it to mean for my children and stuff like that. And I just can't do nothing just to be thankful for the life that I'm living right now. I mean, there's so much for me to be thankful for, and you know, I just really try every day to look forward to the good things that I have right here and the good things that are going on in my life presently. So definitely thankful for family, love, and life. Um, so let's get into these traditions. What kind of holiday traditions, Thanksgiving traditions do y'all have with y'all's family and kids? Like, I don't really have a Thanksgiving tradition. I normally don't cook on Thanksgiving. I probably maybe cooked Thanksgiving meal like maybe 3 times in my adult life, maybe 3 or 4 times. But I generally don't like to cook on Thanksgiving. I'd rather go over my mom's house and eat. So that way I don't have to cook. But I really want to start having a tradition that like my kids know, like, okay, when it's Thanksgiving time, we do this. So I'm really trying to think of what we can do to kind of establish that for us. So that way we can create those memories, and then when they get older, they can create a tradition with their kids and stuff like that. So I definitely want to start some of course, traditions that incorporate, their dad and stuff like that. Um, Traditions that, just uplift their spirits, make them smile, make them feel warm and fuzzy on the inside, all that stuff. So, if you are following me on Instagram at motherhood_is ghetto, I would like to hear some of y'all's traditions. So let me know what traditions y'all do for the holidays with y'all's kids. Um, and I think one tradition in a lot of households is centered around these daggone Thanksgiving leftovers, y'all. So this year I made it a point not to take a whole bunch of food home with me from my mom's house because I know how my kids are with leftovers. My kids really don't do leftovers. Like they'll do it like the next day, but eating leftovers consecutively, like for more than 1 or 2 days, like they are not with that. So I purposely didn't bring a whole lot from my mom's house home with us, because I knew it wasn't gonna get ate and it was gonna be a waste of food. But I've been seeing so many, I see them every year, but I've been seeing so many memes and posts on social media about these stupid leftovers. Like, when is the cutoff point? Like, do y'all, especially for y'all moms that cook the meals, like the whole spread and stuff, and y'all feeding the whole family, you guys having guests over, when you package up those leftovers, how long are y'all eating those leftovers? Like, how long are the kids eating them? Because we ate Thanksgiving on Thursday. We had some of the food like for lunch on Friday, and by Friday night, y'all, my kids wanted pizza. They did not want to look at no leftovers. So I made them, I made them one of them frozen pizzas. I put it in the oven and they were happy and content with that. And then on Saturday I made some chili. So my kids are not thinking about no leftovers. But yeah, for you moms that like y'all actually cook for Thanksgiving, like are you making your kids eat the leftovers until they're gone, or do you incorporate them like breakfast? I know my mom used to do that, like the next morning, like she would like fry up the ham and like make some eggs, like, and just kind of incorporate Thanksgiving dinner with breakfast. um but yeah, what's the cutoff point? Is it like 1 day, 3 day, 5 days? I don't know. For me, I feel like at this point, it's Sunday. I think that we should be done eating leftovers. I don't know. We should be done because, to keep it real, most of y'all start cooking Thanksgiving dinner at the beginning of the week of Thanksgiving. Just keep that 100. So I think by now it's probably a wrap with the Thanksgiving food. Um, oh, also too, y'all, I forgot to mention, I got my first tattoo this weekend. um, and it will definitely be my last tattoo. And shout out to you moms that are tatted up and and tattoos are your thing and you really enjoy it. Shout out to y'all, because I don't know, like I cannot say that it was painful, like, because I had 2 kids. I gave birth to 2 kids naturally. So I won't say that it's the worst pain I've ever felt, because it's not. And it wasn't even really that bad. It was just the pain was annoying. Like, it was like just annoying pain. It was like, oh my God, like, when is this going to be over? Like, type of pain. Like, but I got my first tattoo. I got a tattoo in memory of my husband, and I got it on the inside of my forearm, and I think it came out pretty good. I'm a little bruised, like I bruise easily, especially on my arms. So once the bruising and stuff kind of goes away, then I think it'll probably look, I mean, it looks good now, but I feel like once my skin kind of calms down, then it'll look a lot better. But I'm glad that I did it, and I'm glad that I got the experience, because it was like, it was, you know, I I can't really put it into words how it made me feel to do this, because it's beyond words what this tattoo means to me and what it symbolizes. And I wanted to do something. I didn't want to just get his name, I wanted a tattoo that really represents how I felt or how I feel about him, passing away, and how I'm feeling right now currently, you know, about, his transition. So, but that was really cool. My kids thought it was cool. They really dig it. So, I dig it too. I think it's cool, but I will not be getting another tattoo. Shout out to you moms with whole sleeves, back pieces, whole leg, thigh, ankle, shoulder pieces. Like, y'all are the real MVPs, because I'm not doing this again. And it was so funny because my kids were like, because I told them I wasn't gonna get any more tattoos, and my daughter was like, what about getting a tattoo with our names? Like, don't you want like to get our names tattooed on you?" And I was like, "Oh, hell no." I was like, I got permanent tattoos in the form of stretch marks from all three of you guys. And they were like, what stretch marks? And I said, allow me to show you. So I'm just like, I'm not getting no tattoos for y'all gave me these permanent stretch marks that I cannot get rid of. And my youngest, he was like, well, me and dad have the same name, so it's kind of like my name's already on you. I said, oh no, buddy, your tattoo is this long C-section scar on the bottom of my stomach. That's your tattoo with your name on it, sir. Because yeah, the things that these kids put my body through, the permanent things, that it speaks more volumes than any tattoo could ever do. And I love my kids dearly, but I will not be getting another tattoo. I will not be getting their names, none of that stuff, because I know who they are. I know what their names are. I got it in black and white on their birth certificate, so it's all good. But I thought that was funny. I was like, girl, tattoo y'all name? Oh, hell no. But thankfully, this weekend my kids were laughing a lot, having fun, getting along together, just enjoying the days with me. Like, that to me is the most priceless thing. I love like when my kids are just living in the moment. And my kids have a tendency to kind of worry and stress about things. And I've just been trying to tell them, like, yo, like, y'all don't need to stress, like, just be kids, have fun, like, do you guys. And I think as mothers, it's important for us to keep that spirit in our kids, because it's natural for our kids to look at us and, see us stressing about the bills and stuff like that. And they naturally, want to find something to stress about too. So that way they can kind of feel what you're feeling. But I think it's important for us to reestablish in them, like, y'all are kids, like, have the fun, live in the moment, and, just focus on today. Don't worry about yesterday or tomorrow. Like, just focus in on you and yourself. So I'm glad that this holiday weekend, like, my kids they were more focused on having fun and enjoying their time at school and enjoying their time with me. So I thought that was really, really dope. And they're like, before I started recording today, I told them, I was like, you guys, just do you. I'm not gonna tell y'all to be quiet like I normally do. So if you might hear them in the background throughout this podcast, because they're vibing downstairs, enjoying each other's company, and who am I to interrupt that that sibling bonding time? So, but yeah, I'm thankful for the laughter, the fun that they're having, and I'm just thankful every day, really. Um, I'm living and taking one day at a time and just being thankful and blessed that, I woke up, and I'm able to have one more day, one more chance at this life. So I don't know, I'm feeling a lot of love and a lot of thankfulness. Um, and I hope you guys are feeling the same way too. Like I said, for a lot of people, Thanksgiving is just a regular day for some. And it really doesn't mean a lot. But even if, Thanksgiving isn't something that you normally celebrate, I'm hoping, or my hope is that you can at least find things to be thankful for and find gratefulness in the little things. So, um, that's pretty much that's pretty much all I have to say today. This podcast, really no particular topic. Just wanted to get on here and kind of talk to y'all about how our Thanksgiving weekend went. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and land the plane here. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram at motherhood_is ghetto. Thank you so much again for listening and tuning in. And until next time, mamas.